ship list. Hera, nice to see getting a little love because honestly her ability's not that good where she should be totally banned, but you gotta be straight across the board and consistent when you ban things that change dials, so I get it. But it's extended, so we get to see her make a little bit of a comeback here, and these are the lists that you will see. We've already broken down the FO list, but we'll do it again for people maybe that just joined us. So let's switch. Since you broke it down last time, I'll do FO real quick, and then Pim, if you want to do the Rebel list. So we got Quick Draw with Fanatical, Proud Tradition, Pattern Analyzer, Special Forces Gunner, Fire Control System, and Afterburners. We actually saw the nice combo of Proud Tradition and Pattern Analyzer being able to take a focus and a lock all kind of at once. Really good combo, good way to get those double mods. Then we've got Commander Malrus with Fanatical and Cluster Missiles, pretty self-sufficient with that ability. Captain Phasma, keep her around Quick Draw. You can force Quick Draw to trigger the bonus attack even when she's not getting shot at. She's got Proud Tradition, Fire Control System, Pattern Analyzer, Special Forces Gunner. And the next SF, we got Backdraft with Proud Tradition, Advanced Optics, and Special Forces Gunner. Rounding it out, the boy who got bullied last game. We'll see how he fares in this one. We got Scorch with Elusive, Fanatical, and Advanced Optics.
You know, Scorch does a lot of bullying. It's okay if he gets bullied every once in a while.
Scorch is really good. All right, let's do Daniel's list. I'm going to open up betting and go for it.
Daniel's list, we've got ourselves a big old spooky ghost. Hera Syndulla with a dorsal turret, the title, Saw Gerrera crew, Bo-Katan Kryze crew, and a veteran turret gunner. Next, we've got Aaron Kraken with elusive and plasma torpedoes, a little bit different than the Kraken we saw earlier with ion torpedoes and I think a hull upgrade.
Yep. No, it was ion torpedoes, fire control system, and something else.
Okay. Next, we've got Luke Skywalker and the T-65B X-Wing, running Shattering Shot, Trick Shot, Proton Torpedoes, and R3. We'll see if he gets a 6-die torpedo off this round. And then we got Fenrir with Leia Organa crew, R4, and the Phantom title. Are we going to start docked? It looks like no.
Yeah. Dude, this list is super good. I've seen it do some real nasty stuff.
I'm excited to watch it. I just wish he would dock. I want to see it docked.
He docked later on when he was like in a bad spot. Like later on in one of the games we streamed of this list, he docked. It was like pretty impressive. We got he's rocking our R312 as well. I'm gonna start featuring our cards as digitalized cards in TTS, so when players join our stream rooms, they can save the cards if they want to use them.
Cool.
That'll be fun. I was like, other people do that. I should be doing that.
That's a thing people do.
Yeah. Make sure Daniel's
promoted. See how this matchup goes. I think it favors the S. I feel like it favors the FO. Just like a lot of consistent damage on the FO side.
Yeah, especially the ghost. Yeah, the ghost through agility.
Other things, but the ghost can spike. So if the ghost spikes, then obviously the FO are going to be in a bigger, a bigger problem.
Potential 5 dice double modded attacks. Saw Gerrera. He's going to have to be careful with how often he takes damage himself, though, because of all these shots coming in.
I mean, I think you bring Hera, you realize you're going to lose Hera, right? Like, she's a trade piece, which seems weird at 7 points.
Yeah.
But
she's just cheap enough.
Yeah, but that's exactly what she is, right? Because like, you know, she's so just so good at murdering things when you have that title, or when you have Saw in there. Excuse me. You can just be so consistent with that.
It's like our sub goal reset for some reason. Oh, that was probably because Twitch reset.
I'll update that. 5. I blame him.
Yeah. We should be at 71 out of 96 right now. Not 44. Wait, let me lower that.
Planning phase didn't get subbing. Nice. Today's Sunday. Tune in.
They'll be up later.
To watch Planning Phase Syndicate. Then tune in immediately after for the System Phase Syndicate. Following that, the
System Phase Syndicate.
Following that is the Activation Phase Syndicate, then the Engagement Phase Syndicate, followed by the End Phase Syndicate. Those guys are a bit of a bummer. They don't do much. Not a lot happens with them.
So believe it or not, the goal it takes to get to the full goal for today now, Pim, is 69 subs. So
Nice.
yeah, exactly.
Where's Isofan? We need him to donate 69 subs.
Oh no. Go back, ISO.
Ooh, I'll bet 1-0. We got some bets going on. I think I called Charles to win this whole thing. I'm gonna bet all my Chicago Cubs points on old Charles here.
All your Chicago Cubs points. That's
I don't
good.
know what we call him. I was gonna call him nickels. I'm like, that's not right. These things aren't nickels.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Our rival, Nickel City X-Wing.
Yeah. Brutal rival.
It's an
I'm sure he's
intense
kind of a
rivalry.
Georgia person.
Yeah, he's
an asshole.
somebody. You gotta massage the ego a little bit of a Jared Leto kind of thing going on, you know.
A little bit of Jared Leto thing. Yeah. Someone clip that right there. A little bit of a Jared Leto.
He
thing.
honestly deserves something more humbling as a redeem than me just saying that he's like the god and like the whatever all the
Jared
things.
doing
Like,
something humble. That's not gonna happen.
yeah, that's not gonna happen. Got him. Let's see.
I'm going undrafted tomorrow, and he's just not gonna let captains draft me after that. Him's
Just
off.
barred.
Yeah, he's out.
So you're betting on Charles.
Tomorrow.
So I will bet on Daniel.
Come in Nickel City X-Wing tomorrow for the draft.
Yeah. Your boys we can redeem Tinder gods here.
Oh really?
Yeah. Most overplayed YouTube song. Like, people used to make, what was it, it was like 2008 to 2012. People were always using the Requiem for a Dream soundtrack for their videos. It's really weird. I'm going to have so many margaritas.
So Buddha, Andrew Block here has first pick. Who do you think he's picking? What's your prediction? Who's going first?
All right. Yeah, I feel like people should know better than to roll green dice in a green dice box. Like, seriously?
You know,
Wow.
it happens. They just like to mess with you. I'm excited. I hope we get to see some draft day trades tomorrow. That's what I want to see. I want to see like a trade during the draft, trading some picks up or something like that.
Just tint them a color like red so that you can see them. There we go. All right, I think we're getting ready. Here we go. We are underway. Final game has begun. It is Scramble the Transmissions. It's First Order versus Rebels. Charles Holcomb with the First Order. Daniel Leon with the Rebels. It's gonna be a brawl. It's gonna be crazy. Cannot wait. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely make myself a whiskey sour or two tomorrow. I think that's gonna be my drink of choice.
Is that your drink of choice, whiskey sour?
It's not. It's one of my go-tos, but it's not my favorite. My favorite drink is a bee's knees. That's my favorite.
What is
cocktail.
the bee's knees?
It is gin, honey, and lemon.
Oh,
It's very tasty.
I'm not a huge honey fan.
Yeah, it's honey syrup, so it just like mixes pretty nicely with lemon juice. I bet anyone else had a bee's knees has ever had a bee's knees before. It's the bee's knees, folks.
Like I was saying though, who do you think goes first in the draft tomorrow?
Sorry. Okay, so first overall pick is Buddha. My prediction is he's gonna draft Charles, especially after that game. I think that affirms it. Yeah, Charles is honestly, as a captain, I treat Charles as almost a guaranteed win every game.
I would too.
He plays.
I think that's a safe bet against, unless he's like against like a crispy or something.
But even then, I give him 50% odds. Yeah,
I think it's on any given day.
Yeah. I have pretty much all of the guaranteed or 75% likely to win most game people in the top than the first round overall.
I think Will Scott's gonna go first again. He went first last time. I think he's going first again.
Like a true Tinder gal, Nick loves vodka soda. Oh my god, it's such a fucking boring drink. Sorry, who do you think's going number one overall?
Scott.
Oh really?
Scott. He went number one last time. He's gonna go number one again.
Hmm.
Despite having like I think middling record. I think like 3-3.
Yeah.
Fall of Crispy.
I have Will Scott slated, but not at first round. So
I don't think he's gonna be a first pick again. I think draft league is so interesting to me because like I feel like it started off kind of as a joke and then everyone got super serious super fast.
Yeah. I mean, the having number 6 overall and then 3 picks later picking again is going to be pretty big.
Yeah, that's a good spot to be in. You're in a really good spot of like that middle snake draft that's where I like to be.
Yeah.
That's where I like to feel.
He's no one slated. It's gonna be Charles. It's gonna be Charles.
He's got no one slated. That means he's going.
You gotta pick your boy. I just don't. I have Charles in my top 5 for the first pick. Because I have that backup options, right, or just other people.
Charles.
But I just don't see him as a Tinder god. Charles seems better than that. I just don't. The guy. I just don't think Charles is a Tinder god.
He and his wife just celebrated their recent anniversary. I think it was like 31 years.
Wow! Congratulations to them.
Yeah,
that's sweet.
He's a good guy. Probably not a Tinder god though. No,
probably yeah. Betting is open, guys. Keep getting your bets in. We gotta get more bets. It's split right now. It's 50-50 so far.
If we get Team Andrew, I'm gonna be so excited. If we get Team Andrew going, maybe he picks you number one overall. I don't want to be like. I'm not saying I need to be picked number one. I'm just saying if we get a full team of Andrews, I'm gonna be so excited.
You need the CFIS is like they're like what the Houston Astros used to be, right? They used to be really bad, and then they build this talent, and then they'll be like one of the best teams in baseball. So, but not baseball, X-Wing draft league. So that's all it takes is that CFIS just needs to get that talent, build up that talent again. And
the biggest thing I want to see though is I want to see some draft day trades. I want to see some captains getting crazy,
just for the sake of it.
I mean, hey, let's say someone picks your first pick and you really want that first pick, trade some later picks for them, Trade up.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm wondering like if a team is like not doing well in the division, if they can like trade away for like a future pick, right? Like for the next season.
That's interesting. Well, you need players, right? So you could, I guess, trade like one of your top for like a.
Yeah, it's like a prospect, right?
Trade for a prospect. Yeah, you got it.
It'd be interesting is like you could take a player back and then you have the choice of switching positions with them in the draft for a certain round.
Yeah.
For like round 2 or something, you could swap positions with them. All right. So here comes backdraft. It's coming in on the middle there, a little fast. We will have, looks like we'll be seeing a scramble on the top and bottom next turn. And a self bump. Ooh, this could be big.
That's no bueno. Although she takes a damage. No, that's only when she's defending. Never mind. So say she can pass the damage to backdraft, but that's not how that works. We've seen a lot of unpunished self bumps on stream today.
When you don't roll in the dice box, it's more forgiving.
There you go. A lot of unpunished self bumps, so see if that keeps it up.
We're the Browns without the sexual assaults. Decided fan base, great logo, not good. Yeah, I think Tinder Gods might be the best logo.
I think.
Just saying,
Nick. I don't want to be judgmental on any team before they've started. But I think if anyone's gonna have a sexual assault scandal, it's gonna
be Tinder Gods. That's really funny. No.
No. That's really funny.
Tinder Gods, no. If we lose, we send unsolicited dick pics to the people that beat us.
Oh god, no. No sexual harassment scandals in the X-Wing, please.
Hey, if we're spitballing ideas, I didn't say they were good ideas or ideas that anyone should do, but these are ideas that we're spitballing here.
If you're down, right, you gotta come back somewhere.
Imagine getting banned for that. Oh my god. Nick, what is wrong with you? I'm just being honest to the brand. It's on brand. It's on brand. Because it is. It's very on brand. It's just terrible.
Are there any people named Dick in Star Wars? Because like, just send those pictures of them.
Yeah, you definitely have to clip that and send that to Greg. I swear to God, if anybody thinks I was being serious, though, I'm gonna lose my mind. It's like, I can't believe Nick would actually freaking do that.
Not me. You said Tinder gods are gonna do it, not me. Unless I guess unless I get drafted. If I get drafted by them,
can you imagine the scandal if like I found out that one of my players did that and I had to like make a public statement?
Iconic. The draft league has to investigate. Craig's got to investigate. Ugh.
Do we check for a target lock here, or do we reinforce? What do you think? Because we'll get a coordinate. We'll get Aaron. We'll give an action. We'll get everything.
Yeah, just take the lock now. I mean, you've got Quickdraw's not gonna get a shot on you, is she? Even at 3 hard, I don't think it's range.
No, definitely not.
I'm scrambling here if I'm Luke. Oh, he's boosting. Oh no, he banked one. Never mind. Excuse me.
Oh, I was just saying, they were talking. Pim said that of all the teams that would have a sexual assault scandal, it would probably be Tinder gods. And I laughed really hard. I said, "Yeah, what we will do is Is that visible?
Yes, make sense.
Okay.
They have to watch it back.
Yeah, just all right. Well, we'll have to watch it back. Yeah.
They'll have to watch the VOD, you know. Damn. Went to make a sandwich. Don't eat. That's the moral of the story. Just don't eat.
Yeah, I haven't eaten. I'm hungry. I'll be eating good after this.
2 pieces of leftover margarita pizza.
Ooh.
From Friday. It's pretty good.
Margariti.
You know what? Underrated in terms of pizzas.
Can't they just claim it? Yeah, they could just claim.
Right, quick claim. Yeah. It's fine. Just let them do their thing.
All right.
Nick, you got that for us. Got what? You can't hit the claim. They gotta hit the claim button.
It should glow with the color they're playing, right?
It should. I mean, they have to claim it. They have to be the ones to claim it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, it's just not glowing too well.
That's fine.
I can't really see it. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. How are you?
I can just copy a couple of these. Just make them tinier.
Luke Skywalker not in range for the coordinate. Can coordinate Kraken or Hera. Hera can take a focus or a reinforce if she's worried. Or you can give Kraken a focus for his plasma torpedo. I think I'm giving Kraken the focus. If I'm Fen right now. Give him that focus action. Hera doesn't necessarily need the reinforce right now. She's not taking that much punishment. Yeah, there you go.
There's the chonk.
Chonky token. Love me those big old metal focus tokens. Plan and Phase Syndicate. Yes, this is the finals. 4th game today.
Yeah, if you see at the bottom, in large font in the middle of the screen, it says
if you read the screen,
final.
You know, if you would pay attention, then you would ask the question. You know?
Yes, it is.
Paraphrasing what Nick said. That's all.
I mean, it does. It's just stating a fact. That's where it is. That's how it's a big font.
Yeah, it's right there, big in the middle. Yeah, maybe you weren't such an idiot. You could.
Oh my gosh.
Once again, just paraphrasing Nick.
I do have Planning Phase Syndicate up there as one of my top picks as well, because I know Tanner's a good player.
JJ, like last year, JJ was 100% the correct right.
Some of us are driving. That's all right, man. It's all good.
Some of us are driving. Well, then don't watch Twitch when you're driving.
Yeah, and also don't text in the fucking chat. It's like not.
Yeah,
it's like just as bad. It's just as bad. Typing in the chat.
Calling me a jackass. You're typing. All right.
And wow, Luke already taking a shield. Feels good.
That was from Quick Draw into Luke. Yeah, it was. Wait, which one's Quick Draw? What? Who shot that? That was Mars.
Okay.
Like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, I was like, no, you're confusing me. You say it was Quick Draw.
How did Quick Draw shoot? I thought she shot, but apparently not.
It's a plasma. Plasma's hitting. Plasma.
Going through.
I think that's 3 shields. No, that hasn't evaded.
Going into Scorch, so Scorch can spend the evade, and if you can elusive first, so he's going elusive.
Ugh.
Oh, if you have to guess, it's not gonna help him though. Spends the evade, you're still taking the shield and an extra damage. Okay, so playing phase is at the gas station, so you can read if you're at the gas station.
We're just running with this at this point. We will not let him go.
Don't
Don't let him go.
How much of a jerk can I be to Tiana right now? That's the name of the game. Immediate half points. Well, I guess half
damage, sir. Excuse me.
Half damage on 2 Scorch. Of course, that has only made Scorch stronger.
Oh, we got Duke Dirt Farmer with an R312 here.
What?
Oh, you haven't seen those videos, have you? The Arldot videos where they dub over Star Wars. Yeah, he's Duke Dirt Farmer.
Got it. You just said some words and I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
Duke Dirt Farmer with the R312, Aaron Kraken giving him the target locks. He takes 2 locks, throwing it on to Malrus as well as Scorchy.
Dude,
but Hera first. Hera, I think you just kill Scorch, right?
You try to.
Yeah. Bye, Scorchy!
Another game where Scorch
Oh, man! Two crit Scorch is not over. Bye, Scorch. You're gone.
Bye, Scorch.
Oh, man. Scorch goes down quickly. Fast and furious here. First blood goes to Daniel. 3 points.
Both of Charles' games on stream today have not been good for Scorch.
Yeah, I mean, they've been good for Charles. It's not good for Scorch. It's the price you have to pay.
One was good for Charles, but yes.
Well, so far, yeah.
Good. Yeah. We'll see. We got time. Losing Scorch early, I don't think is the worst thing to be losing early. Obviously, it's a great piece, but he's only 3 points, so like, you lose him, you're not necessarily, you know.
What is happening? Hold on.
Help. With what?
I'll be right back. All right. Yeah, what's up? What do you need?
There's only one damage card. Does that mean I don't have to take any more?
Ah, that's funny. Where did the rest of your damage deck go? Must have been from the last game. I didn't give you a new one. Here, let me give you another damage deck. Yeah, that's it. That's how that works, though. You only take as much damage as is in your deck. So.
that's what I thought.
So here, you already took a damage card for Scorch, right?
Correct.
Before.
Correct.
So just subtract that from the deck. This deck. So just
redraw
throw.
it. Like nothing's happened.
Or yeah, just redraw it. I guess yeah. Either
One
way.
there. All right, and then I'm
cool.
taking.
Oh, you're right.
All right, I'll jump out.
3 more.
All right. I never. He just his damage deck it was from the last game, but he only had 1 card for some reason, which is not. I'm not sure why that happened, but.
Scorch just can't die. That's the answer.
Yeah, and that's what we were joking about. Yeah, precisely. All right.
Scorch is invincible.
So Scorch goes down 3-0. Back to the game
It's
here.
a great start. The question is, how much punishment can you give Daniel for that? And I don't think there's a whole lot you can do if you're Charles right now.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think the Pink Panther is going to be able to do too much. Now we got a proton torpedo, and I guess is Scorch sticking around?
Yeah,
He's got every single lock out there.
Yeah,
there you go.
Why not? Just make it, technically we're still the same initiative, so like, you should technically still be there.
I like when players remove the ship instead of deleting them, like you would in real life. You wouldn't throw it in the garbage if it died.
I'm gonna do that next time we go to an event. Just toss it.
Yeah, you have so much money, you don't care. So this is a proton torpedo for just a ridiculous roll from Duke. Oh my goodness.
Get so many T70 sitting around, I can just do that.
So only taking 1 though. I think he rolled 1 out of the box.
And Mal is
Malrus just takes a shield.
Could be worse.
Yeah, so 3-0. And then objective points will be scored after this as we're done shooting, but we think we still got to
get to shoot still. They can put some
after we're done shooting. Does the ghost have a reinforce right now?
No, the ghost is not reinforced.
Oh, ooh, spicy.
The ghost got a lock, and that was it. Because then Kraken got coordinated by Fen, and then Kraken gave Luke a lock.
We're reorganizing shields right now. We'll be back with you in a moment. Here we go. Range 3 into Hera.
Or you shoot Luke or Kraken, excuse me. I don't hate shooting Kraken right now. If I'm honest. Kraken doesn't have mods.
Got elusive, and that's it, right?
He can die a lot easier than Hera can.
Going into Hera Syndulla.
Okay, fair enough.
You said screw you and your strategy. I have a better one.
I think I said I didn't hate it. I didn't say it was correct.
Oh, okay, the
right.
arbiter of truth. You were the oracle.
Indeed.
Hera taking one.
Take that 1 damage into the ghost. It's gonna be huge.
Ghost is just like not good, right? Like right now, 2.5,
okay.
just like it's not
Okay.
good.
I mean, the ghost, big ships in general are helped by the 2.5 loadout system, right?
But hurt by the fact that they can't reinforce and can't. At least the ghost gets hurt really bad by 2.5 rule set. Well, but can't reinforce with bumps. Can't and also range zero shots into zero agility ships are woo boy. 4 to 1.
That feels bad.
It's yeah. I've got a lot of. I was playing Kaden a lot, and I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I just cannot do that. And being I3, because the highest initiative that you can play is Callus, and I4 is just like.
I think I3 is like the big problem. Again, that's the whole initiative thing right now. Is like I think we're, in general, things have skewed so high initiative.
Ghost is one of the best ships in Rebels. That's just not true. No. What?
I don't.
I don't agree with that. It's like maybe top 5, like number 5. There's not that many options that are like at all viable in Rebels.
I mean, A-Wings again are pretty good.
Ahsoka.
We had this discussion.
For me, I know. For me, it's just Ahsoka. Hera's fine, but Ahsoka's the only one worth playing. Jake is fine again.
3 points. Arvel's awesome.
I do like Arvel, and I think Derek actually has some.
Hobby gets a free stressless boost lock now.
Hobby is pretty decent.
He should.
And he can take concussion missiles.
Yeah.
So.
Hobby's pretty good, man. I like Hobby.
Yeah, but no, I don't. For a ship to be one of the best in a faction, it has to be played. First of all.
Well, I mean, how often are Rebels played? I'll give you that one.
Got him. We just got him.
Rebels aren't really crushing the whole.
Yeah, if Callus is the only one that people are playing, and it's like casually, like people are not bringing.
Well, I mean, someone took Callus to top 16 at last GSP.
Online. Yeah.
Do
you remember who it was?
Sam Durbin. Also an Atlanta guy. I think he's South Georgia, but he comes to Atlanta events. He was running Jan, Callus, Arvel, and some Colby.
Oh, sure. Oh yeah, I heard about that list, yeah. But yeah, so I mean, like outside of him, I haven't heard of. I just don't see it.
Right now, I think it's just harder to play.
Yeah, it is. It's very unforgiving with bumps and range 0.
Yeah, but it's still very good.
It's good for the first two engagements, and then it starts to be more of a struggle. Because when you start turning around, you don't have reinforces when you turn around.
Yeah,
the force shield.
The first 2 turns.
The crit sponge. Yeah, I would say outside of Decimators, a zero agility ship just struggles in 2.5 in general. It's just not built to last long enough. I mean, like you said,
Decimators don't die.
Yeah, well, they have Dauntless.
I don't know. I still think that what do you call it? I still think that like zero agility is decent. I think the Ghost is pretty solid.
I just don't think it's good enough to. I'd take it casually, but I couldn't bring it to an event and expect to win more than 1 or 2 games. 7-8 points. It's like there's just other investments. You can get a couple of ships that will be a lot more survivable.
I don't know.
The crits, the range 0 shots with crits are really what would really get the Ghost.
Yeah, the crits are definitely a problem.
The first engagement, you could lose your shields, right? It's only 4 shields. You're reinforced, but if you take a torpedo or a plasma, your shields are down. And then you just start soaking up damage. And it's only 10 hull, whereas the Decimator has 12. So, yeah, that difference matters. The Ghost really used to love to take advantage of the hull upgrade. Really, really loved it. And just kind of needed it. So I believe of it in its potential to kill something. I don't believe in its potential to be worth it. That's where I would just. Yeah. But that's just my opinion. All I need to see is more people like Sam, right, playing it.
I just think AP5 needs to be 3 points, and all of a sudden the Ghost is a lot better.
Yeah, because he's 4 now. He's the same price as Fen. Why take AP if you can take Fen?
Oh, for the stress coordinate. Like,
Yeah,
like,
that's it. That's about it, right? Yeah. AP's ability is solid for sure. So
awesome.
Leia has been spent here going into round 3.
The ghost. There's no hairs using Leia, right? Also, Luke should be stressed because he did a Fen or did an Aaron action. I hope Luke doesn't try to turn around.
Bow. Oh.
Oh. Got it. Yeah. Forgot that's a thing that's possible. Not sure what Bo does.
You get to when you kill something, you remove strat. Yeah.
I'm so used to seeing CIS bow and Republic bow. I guess that's the same bow, right? I think CIS
So
and
good.
Republic get the same bow, and then Scum and Rebels get the same bow.
Who's your bow?
I don't know. I don't have one.
The ghost is there to kill more points than it's worth. I think at best you're trading evenly with the ghost, which is what, 7 points.
Well, Ghost already got 3 points, technically.
Yeah.
So as long as you get 4 points. I think that's a big problem with Rebels right now. Is everything feels like a trade piece.
Yeah.
Everything in Rebels feels like a trade piece, so like it's hard to.
Yeah, that's why I'm worried about Wedge and Luke getting like nerfed again, because they really aren't good enough to be like they need the nerf hammer or something.
I don't think they're getting nerfed.
Even with the Battle of Yavin quick build, you don't think?
I think the standard loadouts and everyone's saying, oh, they're gonna nerf all the regular stuff. I think that's crazy. I think it's just conspiracy. I don't think they're gonna nerf them.
Well, we'll see. We're trying to see. It seems that most people say Luke's gonna go up and is gonna go up to 7.
I don't think I've heard that at all of Luke going up.
So people have, I mean, just the casual conversations about it that I've had.
I think you're just hanging out with the wrong people. You gotta watch
Maybe gotta talk to you more, huh?
Yeah, stop talking to Manny. He's not good for you. He's not good for you, Nick.
I've bullied Manny too much. It's just the other thing that I find really interesting is that there's just like with like Poe, people just don't even shoot at him anymore, and it's like that's a little problematic, right? That people just like don't even feel incentivized to shoot at him.
People shoot at Poe all the time.
If they can get him, that's the thing. It's like Poverdrive is hard to catch sometimes, and Hera is on debris.
If you catch him, he burns fast. Hera's not in a good spot. She turned right. Yeah, I don't like the use of the red turn here, or the red move. I think that was too close to the debris, and of course Hera is getting
no damage,
stress,
but doesn't get to shoot. Quick draw won't mind that.
That's the big issue. She doesn't get to shoot.
And she can't be coordinated or given actions, so she could bleed here real fast. She could take, 4 or 5 damage, maybe more.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if you had AP5, she could be coordinated. Commander Poe, new meta. I mean, yeah, right now that 6-ship resistance list is probably one of the best lists.
I'd give the Ghost a C+. Is my grade for the Ghost right now. And it's less about the ship and more about what it suffers from.
Yeah.
If there was an option at range 0 to be able to take a red reinforce that's like a title or only the Ghost could take, only the Ghost.
So
instead of the focus.
So you mean the Dauntless title?
Basically Dauntless, but you can only reinforce. Honestly, that's the biggest thing for me is just the range 0 shots going into it. It's just that's the worst thing because they can't avoid bumping at it by a certain point.
Have you considered flying it better?
How do you, dude? That thing's massive. How are you gonna avoid running into people?
So what you could actually do is
fly better.
Keep, like here, you could actually keep your like friendly ships in front of it, but like close enough that the Ghost can't fit between a friendly and an enemy, and then just go fast. So like you can't land on the enemy, but then you can't also fit in front of it. You know what I mean?
What list are you doing that with though? Like what?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm just saying there is strategy you can do this. I'm just saying you're bad at the game, Nick. That's all I'm saying. Have you considered that?
I haven't actually. No, I should.
Okay,
I should.
Well,
I should consider
it. You know. Just consider it.
I don't know about that
get
one.
Get back to me. You know.
Okay.
Just consider it. Get back to me. Let me know.
Such an asshole.
Excuse me. You know what? One thing I wish I could do in Rebels right now is,
what?
I wish I could fly a gauntlet and then only Fang fighters. and you can't do that.
This is not enough
I
of
guess
them.
you could.
Or just they
You
just don't
could.
fit, right?
Yeah, point wise, they don't fit. I guess you could
Yeah.
and just give up points, but obviously I'm not going to do that.
There still is deficit scoring, right?
Yeah. If you don't bring things, you're
Do
giving
you see the point of that still?
Not really.
Okay. Yeah, because
But,
I don't think it's hard to, there's certain like building with ships that cost like pilots that cost like 7 points. It gets awkward because if you want to build a list around certain pilots, you can't because you have deficit.
I mean, you certainly can. You just got to build them better. Boudica, Ezra Gauntlet, and Chopper Gauntlet. Oh, I guess I could run 2 gauntlets. That's a good point. I didn't think about that.
No, but I'm
running more fighting fighters than gauntlets.
without 2-point ships, it's easier to build up to 18 and then realize that you have to like. I want to build a list with like the Mandalorian, right? And sure, I can take all these things that like I have a very specific set of things, but like if I want to build a list that's different or uses a combination of a certain 2 pilots, it does get harder to build to exactly 20. And that's where you have to start making sacrifices. You're either at 19 or you're at 21.
That existed in the previous points, though. It's not like a new problem.
No, it's not a problem. It's just it's harder with odd number, like higher cost odd number pilots.
Yeah.
Because the loadout's built into their cost, right? So
yeah, but it's always been an issue though. Of like this pilot costs 70 points. That's
well, no. Before in 2.0, you could just throw on a couple upgrades to get to the threshold of 200, even without bidding.
Fair enough.
That's different.
Fair
it
enough.
is very different.
Well, have you considered doing math better?
Yeah, I love that your go-to is just like, have you considered doing the thing that makes you smarter? Because you're dumb and you're bad, and you should not be. You should not be dumb, and you should not be bad.
Yeah, I'm trying to help you, Nick.
Thank you. Very constructive.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Here we go.
Well,
Range 1 of the Ghost. Or is this 0? Is this 1 or 0? I can't tell. It was a bump.
Looks like it's 1. Yeah, Quick Draw did not bump. Quick Draw took
Oh boy, this is bad.
Quick Draw's got the lock. Fire Converge, man. I mean, Quick Draw right now today has been doing great on reds.
Yeah. That's 3. So, boom. 2 damage or 2 damage cards.
Yeah. No crits at least.
8 hole. 8 hole already. Already a lat.
Already a lot. Yeah, I mostly Scum feels bad when it comes to high price like big crew carriers because they have a lot of them and a lot of them are good. I don't love where Fen Rao is right now. I guess you got the point with him.
Yeah.
I think he needs to do a little more.
Safe.
Fen Rao, man. Always gets enough. He always gets enough. Kraken is gonna shoot that plasma into Phasma.
Plasma into Phasma.
I love that. So here's a timing question for you, Nick. Let's see if you get this one right. That sounded way more aggressive than I meant to.
Yeah, that was.
My apologies.
It's definitely on brand for the way that we've had this conversations with.
All right, so you shoot the plasma torpedo into Phasma, right? There's only 1 hit. Does Phasma get to pass that hit off before or after you lose a shield?
It's after. I just need to read the card again. Sorry, 1 sec.
It's a weird timing. Well, it doesn't matter. The plasma missed, or the wasn't the torpedo, was it?
During the neutralized result step, okay. After this attack hits, the defender loses 1 shield. Well, the attack to hit, yeah. No, so she still loses a shield.
She does not.
What?
Let me read that again. I think it's after the attack hits, the defender loses the shield.
I thought.
So she loses the shield. Yes.
Yeah, it's decided that it hits, and then she passes the damage.
So it hits, then she passes. Well,
the shield, and
then she passes the damage, but it still hits.
Oh my goodness!
It's a fascinating timing window.
Aaron, range 1. I thought. Is it? I think it's range 1. Or no? Is this a torpedo? No,
this looks like a range 2. Yes, a torpedo.
Oh.
Shields, but she has to pass 1 first. So Quick Draw is going to take another shot. I have to imagine. Yep, Quick Draw.
Oh, sorry, that was Luke. Okay.
Oh, this was in the Quick Draw. I thought this was in a Phasma.
Panic Pilot.
Well, Quick Draw gets to shoot again.
1 more time. She gets to shoot 1 more time.
But that's the only bonus shot she's getting from her ability.
Thanks. This bonus attack just going into Hera, right? Yeah,
it should
range
be,
one,
yeah.
it looks
You
like.
get the lock on Hera.
Ugh. Spend it all.
Spend the lock. Yep. Burn that, sucker.
Does she have fanatical?
She does not.
No.
She has proud. And,
Oh my
man.
god.
She does have fanatical. I lied. She's got one. She'll get one.
Oh.
Ah, misses fanatical. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Now he's reading the cards. Yeah, he's gonna do it. Yeah, don't throw your dice away.
Yep. He just likes to. He's just a little slow on the cards sometimes. Well, quick draw is interesting because sometimes she gets to use her ability a lot, especially on a list like this where you've got Phasma to pass off damage to her. But there's a lot of times players will just choose to focus her first, right?
Yeah.
And just get all those shields down immediately. But that's the nice thing about having Special Forces Gunner. It's the nice thing about having Special Forces Gunner in the mix because then you can still get bonus attacks by shooting out the front and the back.
5 hole left on Hera, it looks like.
Hera is doing great.
Yeah, she's gonna have to be careful with the Sakurera now. I think that window is past. Start damaging herself.
It depends. I think it really. I don't think it's necessarily like. I don't think it's absolutely past, but it is definitely a harder ask now, right?
Yeah.
You got to think about it a little harder.
Aaron's gonna take the shields. Rating a lot of damage right now.
They're punching each other in the face.
Yeah, but I mean, that shot from Quick Draw, Hera should be at like 2 hole right now. Wow.
Well, I mean, again, we've seen Quick Draw get really lucky today with damage, so.
Yeah, but with a target lock, with the initial 4 dice attack, a target lock and fanatical getting 1 hit, ridiculous. Yeah. That's so horrible.
Yeah,
I'd be
not
pissed.
expected, but again, we've seen Quick Draw convert like all on only single mods earlier, so like I don't think it's. I think the variance evens out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I probably since Hera's stressed, we're probably gonna just see her claim that top point, right, or scramble. I don't see what else you do.
Probably, yeah. I don't see a point in doing anything else.
Your coordinators are too far. Well, Aaron's close-ish.
You can't coordinate anyway. She's. Yeah. I mean, she can't turn around. You've got the dorsal turret pointed some direction that I can't see right now.
Forward, yeah.
At the front. Oh, it's pointed at the front. It's on the base. There's actually not a turret indicator on the base.
Quick Draw, Luke, Wedge be the same class. If Quick Draw goes down to 5, she's got to lose a ton of loadout.
I don't hate Quick Draw and Luke and Wedge being the same cost, to be honest. Yeah. I think they're all trade pieces.
Yeah. They're also, you have to remember what you're building around them, too. That's also, they're priced accordingly to that, too. So.
Right. And I think Quick Draw is still competitive at 6. As we've seen, I mean, Charles has done well with this list. I think Quick Draw is fine.
You think Malra stays at 3?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of change in this update. I keep going back and forth on whether or not they're doing major changes. They seem to indicate they're doing minor things.
Yeah.
So. Hera should be 7 points. She should be 8 or 9. Yes, but at the same time, most things in Extended right now aren't necessarily that balanced. Like, I don't think they put a lot of time into thinking how much should the resistance.
Hera should not be 9. Oh my god, that's a lot. 9. Hera's
fine at 7.
Yeah, Hera's okay at 7, to be honest.
Again, she's extended, so like at the same time, I don't think they're really looking at Hera that hard.
I think Noah's saying that just because he got absolutely clapped. But Noah, you took a list with just all Hawks. You just you kind of asked for it.
You're saying Noah's salty. That's what you're saying.
A little bit.
So what you're saying is like when I said earlier, have you considered flying better? You're just saying the same thing to Noah in a different way.
Not saying he was bad. It's just he knew what what list he took.
we get it. You don't need to explain it. You invited me. I just want to point this out again. I
did. Mistakes were made, man. Mistakes were made.
Yeah, it happens.
Epi should be 10 points.
This is any draft league captains out there? This is the kind of awesome feedback you're gonna get from me after games.
Yeah.
I really try to coach our players. You know, have you considered flying better?
I do wish I could have been a fly on the wall when you would talk to your players. Is that really what you do? You just be a dick to them if they played poorly.
Nice. I was nice, even though I wanted to be a dick to some of them. There were a few games after, like Lou especially. I like Lou a lot. He's a great guy, good friend. But Lou needs to learn his goddamn triggers. Lufu is saying list like every week and would still miss triggers, and I don't understand how. Like, come on, man.
Can you talk to the players while they're playing? Is there like rules against that?
I don't think there's rules against it.
But you shouldn't. But like saying something like, "Hey, don't forget your triggers," you know, like is that a bad
once or twice. I did message him, be like, "Remember this for like next round," and like he kept forgetting certain things.
Maybe he was just doing it to spite you, you know.
Possibly. Which like respect if he did, you know. But we could have won a few extra games if he remembered certain things.
Pim, have you considered not being stupid? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Classic Pim advice.
Again, Sandy, just pointing this out. This is the kind of awesome leadership you get when you get me on the team. Given the upgrades you can play on them, most pilots, yeah, I would agree, Toby, in terms of I think all pilots should probably go up 1 point. At least that's what I would like to see in terms of balance. I'd like to see some of these superpowered lists kind of come back down from the stratosphere, but I don't think we're going to see that. I just think that's not their design philosophy, but, you know.
You got a self bump. It doesn't fit.
Backdraft tried to sloop. Ooh, that's even worse. The sloop that misses is rough.
Do you get to see a bullshit proud tradition? We do.
No, you bumped.
Oh, you self bump, yeah.
Oh, and yeah.
Yeah, you're not given that opportunity.
Yeah, you can't perform actions if you bump yourself.
Takes the damage because he rolled in the box.
Oh, there you go. I think it's the first self damage we've seen today.
They've seen, I think, two or three
We've seen
self
a few
bumps.
self bumps. I don't think we've seen any self bump damage.
And you have a good mouth, by the way, Pim.
Have we got what?
I like your mouth.
My mouth.
That's what Sandy said in the chat.
This is interesting. I don't think anyone's ever told me that before. So this is. All right. Well, we're gonna. I don't know how to feel about that one, but I guess thanks.
Noah saying that beating me must have felt good for him. He's beaten me twice with 2-3 hawk lists, or I beat him twice. This is his redemption arc. Fair enough.
Nice. Probably being moved down to 5, make any hawks if you don't see movies more expensive. Yeah,
I don't. Some of these, like, I shouldn't have checked the subreddit for X-Wing because, like, seeing some of these ideas were just so awful.
The sub is ruined. I mean, it's half people are just complaining, like, is the game still alive? Is the game dead?
Yeah, Patan,
the other half.
Patan 0207. Like, thank you for the fall.
The other half are just people having the most terrible takes ever. It's man, I used to be on the sub a lot. Like back when I first started playing the game, the sub was definitely a resource I used. But now I would like don't ever go there if you're new at the game. Never.
Looks like we're gonna see a nice 4K next turn from Hera. Gonna scramble that top point now.
Yeah, I'm definitely on board with what Toby's saying too, because Toby's like, I'd like to see 3 ships and 4 ships be more viable again. I would agree with that. I would love to see that myself. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Hi,
I'm
Cleo.
still enjoying the game.
Hello, Cleo.
I'm still having fun.
What is being
Hera
had?
Next turn, Hera can't 4K next turn.
Isn't she behind the debris?
That only works in small bases.
Oh yeah,
No,
that'll fly her way off. That's right.
That's only
It's hard for me to
guaranteed
tell where her base ends because
the model. Yeah,
model's huge.
it's a big boy. I was talking to Buddha about that recently in terms of like giant models. I actually do find it hard to play the gauntlet sometimes because the model is so big.
It's a little much.
That like I feel like it's an epic ship. So like I feel like the one straight. Like I was looking at like the not
having a one straight.
The gauntlet compared to the jump master, right? They both have a 2 straight. Their 2 straight both puts them in the same place. Like it's the same distance because they're both large bases.
Yeah.
But looking at the models, I'm like, oh, the 2 straight in the gauntlet must be bigger, which I know doesn't make any sense. But for some reason, that's just what I think about because I'm like, it's such a big model.
Yeah.
But it's a cool model.
I do love that peg though. I love playing Han with that peg. That peg's great.
Yeah, it's just the epic peg from 1.0.
Yeah. Well, I love it.
Well, people have been doing it since 1.0. You're not new. You're not original.
I'm special though. That's what my mom says.
You're special. I agree.
Nick loves pegging, indeed.
Nick loves pegging, man. I mean, ladies.
Confirmed. Tinder gods, you know, we're gonna be experimental in 2022.
Yeah, they're gonna. Hey, if you're gonna Never mind.
Yeah, what awful thing are we about to say now?
Nothing. I'm not gonna say it. I'm just gonna hold my tongue. Malrus turning left. Shocking. Is it shocking? I don't know.
Luke could take another couple damage. He's already taken a shield.
Yeah, right now the game Charles is playing is chunk, hit a little bit on these ships a little bit at a time and try to stay alive. He's not going for like all out kills as much. He's trying to play a little defensively and just take shots where you can, which I think is good. I think that's where you need to be.
Got it. Guys,
Buddha's saying that he has a hinge date later, which makes him a Tinder god. But wouldn't that make him a hinge god?
You guys can't really see, but I've got a little kitten here. Oh my goodness. Good for you, man. Hopefully that goes well. You say don't you have like more than one hinge date? You have like.
He said he had like 3 set up.
Damn. I've only ever had one hinge date. It was fine. We had a good time.
No one's ever tried to date me on Hinge.
Hinge is weird because you, yeah, there you go. I was waiting for that. Yeah,
that's the other half of the joke.
You like send somebody a like, and then they can see that you like them. But if they get multiple likes, they only see one at a time. So they like.
Wait, what?
That's
so you
like
have to like swipe through people to see the next like.
Basically, you have to decide if you want to talk to that person, and then if you sent a like a week ago, but they got liked like 10 more times, you get buried behind all those other people.
I see.
Yeah, so if they decide to start engaging with other people, yeah, that's the downside. But
after,
it's interesting.
So I guess a question about that. So if I, quick draw proud traditioning, even pan after panic, I can still take that focus. So what we're saying here is like, so if I. So I'm looking through my likes on Hinge, right? If I see someone I like that likes me, and I decide I want to talk to them, and I swipe, do I then see the next person who liked me, or do I immediately just go to talk to them and I can't see the next person?
No, you can see the next person that liked you after that if you match with them. Yeah, you have to make a decision, basically. Yeah, you just don't get to see them all at once. Yeah, but it's free. That feature is free, so yeah.
It's a lot of pressure, though.
Yeah.
Decide right now if you want to talk to this person. I guess I would always decide yes, right? May as well.
Yeah, and then you can just end it later. Just end it later.
Yeah, it was just.
There we go.
It doesn't go anywhere,
Fen Rao, range 1 into the draft.
This is the ace killer, Fen Rao himself.
AP5's the ace killer, we all know that.
Sorry, yeah, that's true. AP5 is the super foul killer.
Oh no, backdraft.
Sad draft.
No fanatical on backdraft.
Yeah, with
Shields
optics,
down.
I kind of would have. I would have liked fanatical on backdraft since he has optics. Just kind of even it out,
I don't even know, like, is Proud Tradition, like, do you really need it on backdraft?
It's nice, but honestly, like,
I don't know. I don't know if you ever really need to truly turn around.
I'm not doing a whole lot of reds on backdraft.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, he's okay shooting at the back. I mean, that's his whole shtick.
When's the last time I've seen AP5? It's been a while since he got nerfed.
Not since Fen Rao got let out of 1.0 jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, since Fen Rao has been out of 1.0 jail, it's been all Fen Rao. But he should go back to 1.0 jail. We haven't seen Epi use the ability yet. Oh wait, no, we may have just used it. I take it back.
What ability?
Fen Rao's ability.
Oh.
I think he just used it after I said we haven't seen him use it. No mods for somebody.
Yeah, I don't know who this is who's shooting right now.
This is quick draw into, I think, Luke. Or Fen Rao. This is quick draw into Fen Rao. No, it must be Luke, because it was only 2 dice. I'm not sure.
Alright, next up now we got Luke. Going into Phasma. Phasma has not taken any damage yet.
Phasma's gonna have to. If Phasma takes damage here, she's gonna have to pass one to quick draw, which I don't think you really want to do at this point. That is the downside of Phasma. It's a must. I actually saw someone win a game once because.
Here we go. Here's the roll. Luke, oh my god.
Damage.
That's rerolls into a blank.
Well, she can spend the focus and take
2.
one.
One. That's
It'd be
right.
one
One.
because she passes one, or she can just she's gonna spend it. I saw someone win a game once because they needed to get half points on Phasma and Von Reg, and Von Reg was at range 1 of Phasma, and they realized, oh, if I just shoot Phasma, I can get half points on both.
Yeah.
So that
Imagine killing a ship like that though, like killing your own ships by accident. That I would probably never play Phasma because of that.
That's the downside of Phasma. You got to know when to get away from her. Kind of like a ship with Deadman Switch, right? It's like, when do I need to kind of skedaddle?
Next up is Malrus going into Aaron. No, I don't think people would fly a 5-point Fen. That's 5 points for a coordinator.
Yeah, that's putting him back in 1.0 jail.
It's either Ahsoka or Fen. Are you kidding? That's a joke.
Although Fen's ability shuts down Alpha, so. But again, a lot of things shut down Alpha right now, so. Rerolls, bunch of eyeballs. We have a focus. We have a focus.
We have a Malrus.
It's even better.
That's gonna be.
This is going into
Luke.
Kraken?
Kraken dies. Yeah, that was.
He's been
Kraken.
cracked.
Kraken goes down.
That's good.
Charles, the Pink Panther, takes the lead here, 6-4.
If you can clear, I don't think you can actually. I was gonna say, if Epic could clear one of these FOs now, or one of the SFs right now, I think it'd be doing okay. But
yeah, well, quick draw's close. Here's the other thing: is the downside of the Ghost itself is just this position for Hera is 2 or 3 rounds of not participating in the game.
Hera's got a too hard, right? Like that's the only thing she can do.
Is the too hard not going to hit the debris?
The too hard won't hit the debris.
What's this last shot from? Just one
should
hit.
Be from
safe double base. Pulls the natties.
Cluster missile. Yeah. Phasma's got a shot. Into Luke.
This is scary.
I mean, if you really wanted to, you could try the 4K on Hera, but I don't think that's fitting.
No, it's not worth losing 7. You're behind now, so.
Well, I mean, that's the other thing. You're already behind. May as well try it, right? I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, there it is. That is the patented Luke blank out.
Classic.
Taking
and a crit.
A damage sensor, right?
Yeah, they're kind of big on Luke. That's the one thing he doesn't actually do.
Yeah, right. He doesn't have focus. I didn't know he had focus on his action bar until now.
He does when you have Jin crew in the list, because then it comes in evade.
Yeah, super solid.
Yeah, Jin with Luke is very fun.
And the towards the end of 2.0, I was like playing Corrin, Luke, and Jan, and just Luke had APT because Jan would just give him proton torpedoes essentially, but without the range bonus. Yeah. And yeah, then he would just take evades whenever he needed to. It's just really good.
What'd you bring to LVO last year?
I barely lost my win in game. It was triple Procket A-Wings and Luke with regen and Pro Torps.
That's what it was. The Procket.
It was really good list. It's a lot of fun. That was the best thing about it. It was just such a good time. I did really well with it at Crossroads though, which was good. I made top cut there. So
yeah, that's right. I remember that. Redemption.
Yeah, and Crossroads, honestly, the composition of Crossroads was just ridiculous. Like, it was I played against so many ridiculously tough opponents, like Warthog Swarms and Malrus Swarm. It's just like, it was a lot to chew through.
I'm not upset that Warthog Swarms and Malrus Swarms are mostly dead.
Yeah, no, I'm alright with that. You had to play against that, against Sean, right, at LVO, that kind of malware list, yeah.
Yeah, it was a bad matchup for my list, and then, like, as soon as I ended turn 1, I realized I'd lost. Just by the way I kind of started my engagement, I realized, oh, I've fucked this up.
Quad Republic Y-Wings. That was so fun fact for those of you that didn't know. Phil Knuth, the guy that made Final Table with the Quad Republic Y-Wings at Crossroads, his only loss in Swiss was to me.
Got him.
So just saying, just got him. Yeah. They don't like Procket A-Wings.
Yeah.
It was a really tough game though, man.
I can hit this knot out of him.
That game, he killed 2 of my ships with some dorsal turret shot, like throwaway shots. I just my dice variance at certain times were just got really bad. So it was close.
Yep.
That's the problem, and that's why we're talking about A-wings are good. Like Jake is good. It's like I agree with you. Like I do really like Jake, but like it's an A-wing, right? And it's you just blank out once and you die immediately.
Yeah.
I hate playing ships where one blank out ends your existence. Just it's not good.
My Atlanta SOS list from 2019 was, this is back before I was really playing that competitively. It was still mostly kitchen table. But I was playing Cassian, you, and then 4 A-wings. It was Arvel and 3 of the generic I3s, all with trick shot.
Oh, nice.
It was fun. It wasn't good, but it was fun.
Yeah.
I also played it poorly, to be fair. I ran into myself a lot. Yeah. If there was bump damage in that game, I would have, in that version of the game, I would have killed myself on ships a lot. On my own ships, rather.
Yeah. It's definitely pretty punishing for newer players, the self-bumping. That's something that learning spacing and stuff is, and not hitting obstacles is difficult. It takes a while to get over that learning curve.
Not the easiest for sure. Do AP5 more loadout, maybe same as Fen, no point increase. I would just decrease AP5. Just make him 3 points.
Yeah. Yeah, just make his loadout less or whatever.
I don't think AP5 is necessarily broken at 3. I think he's probably pretty fair.
Should he be able to take like Leia?
I wouldn't hate it.
Or K2.
So compare AP5 to Gamut Key, right? AP5 and Gleb with Gamut Key are roughly equivalent value. In terms of what you get.
Yeah, you can't coordinate a stress ship with Gamut, but his ability kind of factors in. Yeah.
Still, you can coordinate a ship with a focus. If it doesn't spend it, you can keep it. It's roughly equivalent if you kind of squint.
Yeah.
Which is why I think that like they should just be the same cost. Because they're effectively the same ship. So make them both 3.
Yeah.
I also think Zeb Shuttle can be 3 points because no one's flying Zeb Shuttle anyways.
Zeb Shuttle the best?
Oh yes.
Zeb Shuttle? Best shuttle.
No crits. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty good. Pretty good. A redeem curb.
AP5, I mean, I would love for AP5 to have enough to run K2, but that's not going to happen. Or, again, just make him 3. I don't even think Leia is that broken. I wouldn't bother putting her at a cost. We need a large base. I mean, she's not... How often are you seeing Leia right now?
Just updated the points. It's actually 7-5. Where is that?
Pretty low scoring game for how much damage we've seen.
Yeah.
Or it feels low scoring.
We really slowed it down too. We got 20 minutes left with a narrow lead for Charles right now, and it is we got 23 minutes, or sorry, they have 23 minutes left on their side. That's how do they have that much more time now? I will adjust
I guess it. Did they stop the timer for something?
Probably, yeah. It must have because we were only 10 seconds behind earlier.
Yeah, so maybe had to use the restroom. Happens. We get Phasma going towards the ghost. She doesn't want Hera to come back in this game. Phasma's like, let's take this this ghost out of here.
Hera's still got plenty of health though. Like by plenty, I mean enough to not be probably one-shotted by Phasma here. But
no, you're gonna need a lot more than that. But I do wonder what Hera's doing.
Is Malorus jumping over? I don't know if it's just like people are.
It's too hard to avoid delivery.
Yeah. AP with a bunch of A-wings is like, yeah, you could do it, but just because you can do it, it depends. Do you want to have fun or do you want to win? And fighting the middle ground where you could do both is like the best feeling.
One of the dumbest Rebel lists I've ever won with was like, I don't know, casual local night. We finished my first game, which was practicing with a regular list. I can't remember what it was, some Rebel stuff. And I was like, what else do I have in my bag that I brought with me? Flew like 10 Gina, Wolf Waro, AP5, and like Arvel.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't Arvel. It was a Phoenix squad. Because that's all I had points for. And I ended up winning against like a pretty good player with it. And it was just one of those things of like every ship was just efficient enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To be good. Had just enough upgrades and enough combos to work. The Gina 10 combo was one I used to love, of just pass 10 2 focuses by giving Gina stress to him.
Right, that's right. It always sucks when you can't spend, like, when you just don't roll eyeball results.
That is the one problem. Yeah, you don't roll any eyes. And
or like Garvin, too. It's like Garvin's great until you never roll eyeball results, and he's kind of useless.
Yeah.
Afterburners boost here from Quick Draw.
Quick Draw trying to stay alive, which is probably smart. Luke still has that lock on her. So you're trying to stay alive as long as you can. Luke did the red move, doesn't care about his power regulator. Fenrir wasn't going to be
or damage sensor array, rather. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Interesting. Fenrir was maybe in a dangerous spot with backdraft range 1 on the back. That could hurt.
So for the 4K to have been able to fit more definitively, she would have had to been behind or like right at the very bottom of that debris, right?
Yes. I believe so. I believe that's how it works on large bases. I know small bases, it's as long as you're within the debris field, you're okay. The large bases, I think you have to be within the actual obstacle.
Yeah.
As long as it's not the smallest obstacle, in which case that you may be screwed still.
Yeah.
So it's dangerous, but
risky.
Fenrir's got that range 1 into backdraft, so yeah. Malrus is using her ability here, which is... I don't know if I love... I don't think she needs it. Maybe he's just spending him now because he got to spend him earlier.
Sandy and Draconia, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Got a few follows today, which is great.
Nice. Excuse me. 2 of aids coming from backdraft. This is the downtown double obstructed shot. Of course, you only get 1, but still double obstructed. Bop. 2.
There's 2.
Hera takes 1 with the old reinforce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's down to 4.
Yeah, I have 4 on my end. Hera down to 4. I'm behind that debris right now. Next shot, we got Luke. Doesn't have quick draw in range. Would have been an arc, but out of range. So we've got a backdraft. Shot in the backdraft now. And he rolls. Man, he hasn't rolled a blank. Spends 1 of his force. Backdraft. Taking 2. He's down to 1.
Ooh.
Which means he will probably, if Luke just goes straight, he's going to probably die. Although, I don't know. Can he go straight? That debris is right there in the way. We might have to curve it a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little tough. I think the 2 straight would probably fit, looking at the way it curves, but the 1 straight maybe on the little nub.
We could probably see a coordinate from Fen, either to fix the damage sensor array.
Yeah.
Actually,
or
not. Yeah.
Or to reposition to get.
A barrel. Yeah.
And as long as Luke gets to range 1, he can afford to close the foils and boost if he needs to.
Yeah. But not with damage sensor, yeah. You'll have to fix that first. So Hera's taken 2 more.
Hera's down to 3?
I have 2.
2, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8.
No, that is 8. I can't count. You're right.
Have you considered being better at math? Oh, right back at you, my friend.
Got him.
Got him.
I haven't considered that. You know, I can do calculus just fine. It's adding. That's the hard part.
Yeah. This is backdraft shot.
If Hera did a 4K next turn, I wouldn't hate it.
Just flap the board.
No, 4K fits.
How does it fit now, but it didn't fit before?
Because that wasn't cornered. That debris isn't cornered.
Oh, okay.
Look at the way it's on the board. It's not cornered. She's got room. I think that's what Epi's looking at right now in terms of sides.
All right, so scenario is 9 to 6 for scenario points.
Man, it still seems low from what all the death and destruction we've seen.
I know, yeah. There's a lot of spread out damage, and also a lot of it going into a ship that has a lot of damage to take.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Epi can easily, if he, I mean, he's got one good shot on quick draw, one good shot on backdraft, and they're both dead.
Yeah, quick draw
You
at
just
one
gotta
hole,
get that
backdraft at
shot.
one hole. Or quick draw is at one hole. I don't know when did she take that extra damage? I must have missed that.
I think it was from.
Oh, it was from Phasma. I forgot to
Phasma,
mark
right?
it. Yeah.
Once again, that is the downside of Phasma is you have to do it. You can't avoid it.
Yeah.
Like it's not Biggs where you get the choice, right?
Yeah.
Or,
Biggs is like a built-in selfless, but for like everybody.
It's a little bit better for selfless. A little bit better than selfless, but yeah.
Yeah,
Selfless
Biggs
is
doesn't
Chris.
get. Who does anybody play Biggs?
No.
I'm trying to think. Garvin is kind of in jail, and Biggs isn't ever. I don't even know where Biggs is on vacation still.
Biggs is 5 points. He's 5 points for an I3. You're not taking 5. You're not spending 5 points for an I3.
Or if you can get Thane for, I would rather take another I5 with a decent ability.
I don't even like Thane that much, if I'm honest.
He's never been good enough, but I mean, but hey, Initiative 5 is good.
It is. Initiative 5 is good. He just feels lackluster.
Because he needs a coordinator.
Selfless should be dropped to a point, by the way. Speaking of that, I think 1 point for Selfless is fine.
Yeah, I agree, because I still don't think people don't want to be taking.
Yeah, it's very specific
a lot of
uses
damage.
To where like passing damage around can be nice, but like it's still very specific uses.
Right.
That, like you could put it at 1, you're not breaking it. At least, there's not anything I can see that breaks it immediately, but I'm sure they're going to find a great use for it. But quick draw doesn't. I mean, quick draw 2 banks, right? She's not doing anything dangerous here.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Fen, do you like just do a 1 or 2 bank and just like get a shot at her?
I don't hate that option. I don't think she can do a 1 bank towards the top of the board or the Charles' side of the board to try to get away.
Yeah, she's got to get away though for sure, because Luke just needs to do a. Ooh, oh, I'm sorry, Cleo. Oh my god, I just dropped my cat. Needs to do like a 2 bank, and he could boost. He could catch her, but he has to fix that. He has to fix that card first, I guess. We'll see. There's some options, coordinating options.
I think Luke's got to go for backdraft here. Sandy, I absolutely hate that idea. Because that's basically what we had before, of spending action to remove someone else's claim on scramble. I mean, that's what we had before, and it was bad. This is much better. Just leave it the way it is right now. The only change I would make the scramble is say half damaged ships can't do the scramble action. That's the only change I would make. Just to get half points.
It sucks being a lower initiative and doing a scramble and then just having it taken away from you immediately.
Yeah, it sucks, but like this is again.
It's the price
like
you pay.
Andrew said, that's part of the thing of being low initiative. Of like low initiative, it's easier to pick up a crate because you know where the crates are going to be. Higher initiative, it's easier to scramble. That's the trade-off. Backdraft turns left. Yeah, backdraft's running. Luke could probably do a 2 straight boost. And
Charles just needs he just scrambles. Yeah. Bleeding a scenario points now too. So like Daniel's got to be careful. This is going to be 12 points for Charles if he doesn't claim anything.
I mean, if you can kill both of the SFs though, I mean that's.
But he still has to do something about. But that just gives Charles a cushion to lose those ships.
It does, but it's a 10-point swing. I mean, I would right now focus killing over trying to claim.
Yeah.
With 2 ships only at 1, like I think this is the turn you've got to try to go in on killing things.
Well, Fen could just go straight, do a 2 straight or something, and just claim anyways.
He can. I am interested to see what Luke ends up. Because I mean, really, what Luke wants to do is do a 2 straight boost focus, but obviously that sensor array is preventing that. Actually, if the 1 straight doesn't land on the obstacle, we probably have an obstructed shot into backdraft. Which is good with shattering and trick shot.
Yep.
Seems weird to be like, oh, that's
2 bank from Luke.
Good, actually.
Hey, it's like you might actually want that. Do you fix damage sensor array? I feel like you do. Yeah, there it is.
Sitting there, you've already hit the lock. You've already hit the lock on Phasma. Or not Phasma, I'm sorry, on Quick Draw. Has he spent both Pro Torps?
Yeah. Yes.
That is a bummer.
But yeah, the trick and the shattering and all that fun stuff can still give him all the juice he needs, and he's not going to 4K. In fact, he's going to just.
Oh, Harry did a 3 hard. Is that not white because of Leia? Can we see the Leia trigger? We did. Yeah, there we go. takes a lock onto whom? Phasma? Okay, 1 hard next turn. Yeah, quick draw still running.
If you coordinate a barrel roll to Luke and go all the way forward, is this it's probably still too far away.
Yeah. He would need to close his foils and boost. Excuse me. Is Mal taking damage? She's taking a shield, right? Yeah, she's taking a shield. I mean, that's the thing about right now about for Daniel is like Charles' ships. They're like they've all taken some hurting. Except for Phasma's okay, but still, I mean, you've got David.
Yeah, Phasma has 1 shield.
Yeah, you just gotta close it off. You just gotta close the seal the deal. Thinking about the claim there.
I think it's worth it. Yeah, get a point back.
If you could have coordinated Luke to be able to shoot quick draw, then I think it's worth coordinating. But here you can't. So
I think Hera's probably just going in on backdraft, right? Next turn, just like go as fast as you can. 3 straight, I think, clears the stress.
Yeah. Well, she's not stressed.
Oh, that's right. So just do a 4 straight then.
Yep. Was the 4 straight red?
I don't think so. I think it's white.
I think it is.
I can check. Double check the dial.
What is this shit called? 4 straight is not red. Yeah, do the 4 straight.
Here we go. Fenrau, range 1 into Malrus. Malrus fairly healthy, just has a shield down.
Fenrau range 1 is 5 dice, right?
Oh yes.
Classic.
I want to play more of him. I think I have a build that works for him that keeps him around a little longer.
Yeah.
Enduring.
Well,
I like enduring on him.
With things like torpedoes kind of not becoming as common, he's getting better again.
Yeah. All right, 7 to 11. 7-11. 11-7.
7-11? Make a wish? That's 11-11. Sorry.
All right, so backdraft is worth 4 points. That would get Daniel to 11 points. If you kill quick draw, she's worth 6.
Yeah, you've got to try to kill quick draw here, but I just don't know if you can. Luke could do like a 3.
She has another afterburner too, so she could 3 bank boost.
Yeah, it's so hard to
or
get
3 hard
right
boost
now.
up. Yeah.
I don't know if you can. I don't know what you do to catch her.
Well, if that's the case, then maybe you just claim have Fenrau claim again, right? Go as fast as you can without stressing yourself. Can you do a 4 straight? A 3 straight might get you close enough.
They can do that. They can do a 3 straight. The 4 straight's red.
Got it. The 3 straight. You think that's close enough?
Yeah.
You do. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Because then you would.
K5 could jam earlier is also wrong. The Sheath B can't jam. K2SO crew can
Yeah,
jam.
K2. Yeah, will allow you to jam.
K2SO crew, very good. Even if you like ignore the ability, just adding a jam action.
I got to know K2 pretty good. Yeah, I didn't get to jam when I was playing Han, but the calculate for wedge.
Yeah. That
Well,
soft mod for the torpedo is good.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he just needs to guarantee the 4 hits in the torpedo, and wedge is in a lot better shape. 7 minutes left. These guys are taking their time here.
This is probably going to be our last turn. I can't imagine them taking another one. Unless they play quick. I guess last turn was pretty quick, so they may be able to do another one.
So yeah, if this is the last turn, Daniel has to kill quick draw and then has to claim a point. Not quick draw, sorry, backdraft rather.
You can, yeah. I think
you can't. I mean, obviously you can kill quick draw, but it's going to be really hard to catch her, as we said.
Killing quick draw is going to rely on Charles not going super fast with quick draw, which I don't know if I think he's going to do. Right?
Yeah.
I don't think you can reliably say. I mean,
Focus
I
rotate
don't know.
forward.
It's a tough call. Trying to do a focus rotate, I think, on backdraft and spawning the arc instead.
There you go.
We did it.
Yep. Asma turns around.
Phasma. Yeah, it makes sense. Trying to take a shot on Fen if you can get it. She probably won't have the ability to lock anyone here with the pattern analyzer shenanigans, but
I wonder what a ship without a focus or calculated action looks like. A ship that's not reliable.
yeah. Not a good ship.
Yeah, it's because especially because attack dice can be good enough, but you really need them for defense. And
yeah,
too many eyeball results on the screen dice to want to take those kinds of ships.
Yeah.
There's all the taking the lock, the proud tradition focus, all those things. Pattern analyzer gets both of those actions. Next up is Malrus. Got a one hard down towards Luke. Malrus has spent her charges, just so you guys know.
Now could take a lock on Luke here, which looks like she's going for the claim. Probably
Ooh.
smart. Like I say, you can try to be aggressive, try to catch Luke off as he chases into Mal. Alright, not Mal, I'm sorry, quick draw, but claiming is probably better right now. Force Downley to use some action. Although now Luke is sitting kind of pretty. Do you take
Malrus,
a lock on Malrus?
yeah, you just take a lock on Malrus.
You have R3, you can keep it on
Yep.
quick draw in case quick draw's in a good spot. Yep. Looks like that's what he's doing.
I don't think Luke will die here just because Malrus doesn't have mods, but hey, if that happens, it's going to be GG's.
Yeah, she's going to need to get... I mean, she's got Fanatical. It's not impossible. But I want to see Hera go fast. Let's see Hera do a quick... Yeah!
There you go. Take the lock.
Move
it over.
And you can still saw.
If they get one more turn, then we'll see Hera claim the bottom objective.
Yep. Hera's got 2 health left, which means she can still saw Guerrera, and that's the important thing.
Yeah. After burners, takes the focus. All right, let's get on with it. Let's take those shots. Planning phase, cheering for Daniel here. At this point, Daniel's just a victim of time. He's got to move Fen Rao. He's gonna hard turn with Fen.
Take focus.
Does he check for the claim?
Luke?
Is he out? Do you think he's
you're out of range. You're out of claim range.
Well, he has a shot and a quick draw, right? Takes a focus, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Downtown shot. Nothing for quick draw, so we'll go to Fen.
Range 3. Crazier things have happened. Needs to get 2 hits though.
You need 2 blanks. You need 2 hits into 2 blanks here.
Here's the roll. Nice. Spend. Hit crit. Quick draw. Rolling 3 here. Has a focus for defense. On 1 hole. This could be big.
Could be big.
Hold on to your butts. Quick draw. Rolls 2 blanks and quick draw goes down. That is huge. 6 points for Daniel.
Oof, what a swing. Does that put him in the lead? By 2. Yeah, it does.
13-11. Daniel taking a big lead is much needed with these objective points going towards
I just say Charles is if Backdraft doesn't die, Charles gets the lead back.
Luke has to survive and Backdraft needs to die for Daniel to feel good about this. It's
a good first step.
All right, range 1 from Malrus. Malrus has Fanatical, no other mods. 3 dice on 2. Luke has already blanked out. He just takes 3 hits and another blank out, or a direct hit, or some combination of craziness.
It's not impossible.
The window is large enough. Here are the 3 hits. There is a blank. There's 2. Luke's not going to die here. He cannot die. He does roll and evade. Takes 1 at 2 hole now.
Playing face indicator, you still driving? You bad boy, you still driving.
Out to kill Backdraft. Range 1 back into Malrus. Malrus could die here. Has no defensive mods. Luke has all the mods he needs for 4 hits. There it is. Spends the force. 3 hits naturally in an eyeball. Spends it for 4. Malrus says...
2 eights? Hey,
takes 2. Malrus stays alive on 1 hole.
If Hera wins, you admit that she's hood. What does that mean?
Yeah.
Sandy, what does that mean?
I think that means good.
No, I want to hear from Sandy what they think hood means to them.
Next, the other I-5. Harrison
Is
Nula.
not driving.
This is range 3 into Backdraft.
Could live.
Backdraft has a focus. Gets 3 dice. Hera needs 4 to guarantee it.
Not a good roll.
Not a good roll. Spend the target lock.
Yeah, what does gangster mean to you, Sandy? Keep elaborating for me. Saw?
Pass to Saw Gerrera. Down to what? 1?
Yeah, 1 health.
Down to 1 health. Backdraft needs paint.
You gotta roll quick. You gotta roll quick right now.
Backdraft, 2 blanks and an eyeball. Backdraft goes down.
Yeah, Charles needs to play fast right now. Yeah, get 1 more turn in.
11 to 17. Backdraft is removed. You check for the shot from Phasma. It is in. This might be enough time to suck out the rest of the... Yeah, you gotta roll fast. They've got 12 seconds, so we're a little fast on our timer here. Here's the shot. Phasma rolls a crit. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, Daniel Leone wins the final game. The final score, 3 points for Charles with the objectives. The final score, 14 to 17.
I was
amazing.
I want to see 1 more turn there.
I'm gonna jump down really quick. GG's.
It feels like it.
Wow, guys, great game. Holy crap. Oh, quick draw, man. I was like, oh, 2 hits. I don't think it's enough at range 3. Oh, it was.
I know.
I gotta say, Charles, Quick Draw was your dark horse with some great attacks from Quick Draw. Your last 2 games, some good shots. So.
Yep, and then even
down on defense.
Backdraft had rolled a little bit better. I mean, if I could have kept either one of those 2 ships alive, I think I had a chance to win that one, right? So.
Yep, you would have won.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because you had the 3 objective points as well. So the final score is 14 to 17. Came down to the wire. Congratulations, Daniel, on winning our league final, our season 7 champion, and Charles, runner-up here. Amazing games. It was a pleasure watching you both, and congratulations to both of you making it so far. This was a lot of fun.